Is your refrigerator filled with these 8 disease-fighting foods? The foods we eat have the power to fight inflammation and protect our bodies to help ward off certain diseases. Pretty awesome. In this video, I'm sharing 8 different foods that pack a punch to fight inflammation. Let's start with a quick snapshot of what exactly inflammation is. There are 2 kinds of inflammation. Acute inflammation happens suddenly in response to an injury. This inflammation is our body's natural reaction to help heal an affected area, like when we get a cut. And then there's chronic inflammation, which is different. It causes more harm than healing. The body continues to send inflammatory cells to an area even though there is no threat. Over time, chronic inflammation can lead to certain chronic diseases, such as cardiovascular disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, type 2 diabetes, certain autoimmune disorders, certain cancers, arthritis, and Alzheimer's disease. Now that we have the gist of what inflammation is, let's learn how to fight it with food. And if you're curious what foods actually cause inflammation, stay till the end. I'll be sharing the worst offenders. Plants are one of the keys to fighting inflammation. Fruits, vegetables, beans, grains, all have health benefits and they all have some level of antioxidants. Certain plants are higher than others. The list I'm sharing today is a snapshot of some of the most potent foods for fighting inflammation. Berries are one of the best foods out there when it comes to fighting inflammation. Not only are they loaded with antioxidants, fiber, and vitamin C, they also have phytochemicals in them called anthocyanins, and anthocyanins are what give berries their bright, beautiful colors, but also give us the ability to fight inflammation. Plus, research shows that people who eat more berries tend to live longer. Adding berries to your weekly meal plan, fresh or frozen, both are great, provides excellent health benefits. For berry-focused recipes, check out my antioxidant breakfast video. And for ways to eat them, snack on them raw, top your yogurt with favorite berries, add them to your smoothies, throw them into baked goods, however you like them, enjoy them as much as you can. What's your favorite leafy green veggie? There's a wide variety out there. There's spinach, kale, bok choy, Swiss chard, collard greens, the list goes on. Dark leafy greens are packed with nutrients, specifically beta-carotene, and it's their beta-carotene content that is associated with decreased inflammation markers. Pick your favorites and try some new ones to add variety to your meals and your gut microbiome. And if you're looking to try a new dark leafy green, I love bok choy. Try my simple sauteed bok choy. It's nutrient dense, plus it has texture and incredible flavor. I love garlic. Not only does it smell so good when it's sauteing away in a pan, plus it tastes delicious, it is awesome for fighting inflammation. Garlic has an anti-inflammatory compound in it that actually fights against pro-inflammatory molecules. So it literally fights inflammation. And for ways to add more garlic to your meals, try adding it to the bases of sauces, into pasta dishes, into rice. It can go into dips, or try adding it into some homemade salsa. And I have recipes and links in the description box below. Olive oil is well known for its health benefits, and I talk about a few of them in my Easy Ways to Eat Mediterranean video, which can be found right here. Olive oil is packed with antioxidants and phenolic compounds and has been shown to reduce inflammation in a way that's similar to ibuprofen, an anti-inflammatory drug. That's fighting inflammation with food. Olive oil is great for sauteing, in sauces, in vinaigrettes. You can use it to cook your morning eggs, and it even works in baked goods. Olive oil is one type of good for you fat. Another type are omega-3s. Omega-3 fatty acids, or omega-3s as they seem to be known on the internet, are essential fatty acids, meaning our body cannot make them, so we must get them from our food. These healthy fats have essential roles in our body, including regulating hormones, cell development, blood clotting, and of course, fighting inflammation. What foods have these omega-3s? Fatty fish such as salmon is an awesome source of omega-3s, making a great choice for those who consume fish. For plant-based omega-3s, try flaxseed, chia seeds, soybeans, and walnuts. Speaking of nuts, nuts of all varieties have been shown to have numerous health benefits, and intake of nuts was associated with a lower risk of cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. Nuts tend to be very mineral rich, specifically in magnesium, which is one of the contributing factors to their anti-inflammatory benefits. And subbing nuts for processed foods like chips, refined grains, processed meats is associated with a healthier inflammatory profile. Nuts are so flexible. Snack on them raw, add them to pesto, granola, baked goods, make your own trail mix, the list goes on. You will hear me talk a lot about the benefits of beans. Not only are they nutritionally dense, they're loaded with fiber, with plant-based protein and antioxidants, plus they're cheap and they're easy to adapt to many different cuisines. Beans and legumes have polyphenols in them, which provide anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antihypertensive activities, which means they fight inflammation, fight free radicals, and they're good for your blood pressure. As a dietitian, I work with clients all the time on ways to add more beans to their weekly meals. Beans are great to add to ground turkey for tacos. They're great to plus up meat dishes. They work really well as a side dish, and they work great in baked goods. Check out my chickpea blondie recipe. I may have saved the best for last. Turmeric is a beautiful golden colored spice, which has a natural compound in it called curcumin. Curcumin is the anti-inflammatory and antioxidant powerhouse, and it has been shown to suppress inflammation through several different mechanisms, making its benefits wide-ranging. Get creative with ways to add turmeric to your meals. It works in every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Add it to rice dishes, to pastas, to sauces, into scrambled eggs, pancakes. I have a recipe for that. Check in the description box below. And try turmeric pickled onions. I made them for a farmer's market cooking demo, and it was a huge hit. As promised, let's go over the worst food offenders for inflammation. These are the ones that we want to avoid when possible because they increase inflammation. In general, ultra-processed foods seem to trigger the inflammatory response. These are foods like fried foods, fast foods, really refined grains and prepackaged snacks, and foods that are really high in excess sugar. I'm looking at you, soda. Again, these are the foods we want to limit as they are shown to increase inflammation. I hope you found these nutrition tips beneficial, and I hope this gave you some new ideas on ways to incorporate anti-inflammatory foods into your weekly meal routine. My goal is always to share research-backed nutrition information to help you better your health through good food. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button below. And here's your reminder to subscribe to follow along for more nutrition tips and recipes. I will see you in the next video. Until then, eat well, be well, thrive.